This is
Also
what.
start recording. Yeah, there you go. Now you're set.
All right. This is week 9, right? And the topic of this workshop is advanced dialogue. So we call the USI triangle of dialogue. It features 3 qualities of dialogue. And for this workshop specifically, we are going to lean towards more useful and interesting dialogue. Now, when writing dialogue, it's important to consider the voice, the verbal patterns, colloquialisms, and pet phrases of the character, the perspective, how the character sees the world, common thought processes, biases, etc., and the personality of the character. Are they shy, pushy, dramatic, etc.? And that affects how the players interact with them. Here we have a video featuring a memorable example of voice.
Oh, my name's Axel. Got it memorized?
Sure. One of life's little rules. Got it memorized?
Who are you?
The guy you just saw. He's their leader. Got it memorized? The name's Axel. Got it memorized?
Science, caught her. He's a member of Organization 13. Science. Got it memorized?
The name's Lee. Got it memorized? So, you got the number memorized, do you?
Oh no.
Check the zoom,
It looks like it.
hover over on top.
Oh, on top.
Hello? No, click. Oh, chat?
That was me asking.
Okay.
Okay. Thumbs up.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey, at least we got the placement of the mic memorized now.
Should I go back or this is fine?
No,
Just keep
it's
going.
fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right.
Oh, my name's Axel.
Certainly got it memorized now.
All right. Now, Kingdom Hearts is renowned for its subtle storytelling and nuanced dialogue. As you can see, Axel's pet phrase is instantly recognizable. Nobody else in the series says it, and nobody in real life says it either. And so apparently, it has some significance with its character relations. And it is a dramatic example, but it shows how people can fixate on phrases or concepts in unique ways to them and their communities. So here are some examples of other phrases. A worm, it's morbid time, tubular, and bro versus bruh versus bra. And here's another example from Kingdom Hearts. This one.
Thieves.
That was low, you know?
Oh yeah? Nice comeback there, Blondie. What'd you say? You can give us back the... now.
Yeah, you're the only ones who would take it, you know?
That was undeniable proof that we totally owned you, lamers. So what did you do? Burn it? Not that we need some to prove that you're losers.
Replay.
Now you're talking. I guess if you get on your knees and beg, maybe I'll let it slide. Roxas!
Wait, what's the blanked out? What?
Um,
I'm so confused.
I have no idea.
Yeah, the video's just like that.
Now, Cypher and his annoying friends have very unique phrases. So, you know is a pet phrase that fits his nature. He also says, "We totally owned you, lamers," and "get on your knees and beg." And if you notice, the girl only said 2 words total, and silence is a quality of a character's dialogue that you can utilize. Now we have an activity. So look at this image and try to internalize some detail with an emotional charge. I'll give you 1 minute.
Are we just gonna talk about it, or do you want us to write anything down?
You can note it down if you want.
Okay.
Very beautiful thing.
Very beautiful. Okay, I think that's enough time. Now, there were many things you could have noticed about the painting, such as the trees. Were they burnt out, or were they just dormant from winter? Were they dying, or were they already like that? The blue bonnets, do you think they were pretty? Did they evoke a sense of melancholy? Are they survivors or new life? And what did the sky look like? Hazy, foggy, wintry, clear? Now, whatever you said differs from person to person, and real people generally can't be pinned down by how they describe the painting. But characters can be pinned by that. A character describes the sunset as rosy implies something different than a character that would describe a sunset as bloody, or another one that would just say red. Burnt out trees and hazy sky, dormant trees and flourishing blue bonnets. Whatever you said, or whatever a character would describe that painting as, it shows more of their character than something surface level. And psychoanalyze each other. It's fun. Oh, by the way, there's painting source. And now we have an actual activity. So there's this guy here. I would like you to pick a trope and personality for yourself and develop an opinion about this guy. Here's a list of personality and tropes you could choose from, or you can come up with something on your own. And use that opinion and describe it as the character you come up with the personality and trope.
So role play as a character to come up with an opinion of this character.
It's like write dialogue from the perspective of a character commenting on who this person is.
That
Yeah.
is very confusing.
It's basically like instead of writing dialogue from this character, pick basically like
so role
have
play.
your own. It's like write dialogue that shows something about your own character based on how they would describe somebody who looks like that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
How much time do we have?
2 minutes or something. When you're done, feel free to share it with other people and see what others have to say about them.
Once we're finished thinking of it.
Yeah.
Probably like say that or something.
I put an an enthusiastic warlord.
Okay.
It would be ironic.
And how would you describe this character with that trope and personality?
Like, how would I develop it?
So the goal is basically, if you have an enthusiastic warlord, that would be the perspective of the character who is commenting on this individual. So this individual encounters your character, and your character has something to say about them.
Okay.
Mhm.
I have one.
Okay.
I chose a brash warlord, which is how original. It's like, I think that warlord would be very like sort of looking down on this character and like mostly commenting on like thin and frail body frame and physical features, saying stuff like also like very young looking, so would sort of diss on the lack of experience and frail body form.
Yeah, that's a good one because even though like you guys can write the actual dialogue or just kind of describe it the way that Eric did, but basically that's a good example because it says a lot about who your warlord is because it says that he values things like physical strength and he's not gonna take underdogs seriously. He's gonna judge people a lot by just appearances and like, oh, he's frail, he's no match for me.
So like
kind of thing.
in Garrosh voice, puny weakling, you have an experienced true warlord.
Very good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Going off what Eric said about the frail physical structure, a brash thief might look at him and think, oh, an easy mark, because wait, he's very fancy clothing here, so.
Yeah. And then that tells us who this thief is because to look at somebody like that and think an easy mark, this guy has a sword on him, I'm pretty sure. So clearly this thief is very confident, you know, that not even concerned for a second about that sword and just, oh, he looks noble, so he's gonna be an easy mark. I've got this, you know.
I've got one. And choose a personality of Princess who is shy. He would look up on this character, see that he's a nobleman of some sort because of his dress and outfit. Who would wear his facade as if to know royalties and try to push himself out of his stylish self and strike up a conversation to perform his royal duties.
Yeah.
That's what I had in mind.
Very cool. Oh, someone commented in chat as well.
All right. It's a long message. So Lewis says, if a cautious and analytical bartender were to see him in a bar, he would probably say he's too uptight, preppy, and formal. Although it might make sense that he's that way since he's probably new to his job, and he wants to do right by others. At the same time, he might need a break, so maybe 1 or 2 drinks can help him relax.
I think I might have something.
All right.
Let me back away. Okay, so I chose a bartender too, but instead of being cautious and analytical, I am a brash and bitter bartender. And I don't like dudes like him. I think, like, I would imagine it as they're passing out all these laws, but then it's affecting my business, so I'm not very happy about it. And when I run across this dude, I'd probably say something like, you know what? You noble types are always the same. You always tell me I have to run my goddamn bar when you don't even frequent it. I don't care if you get me arrested anymore. Your laws are gonna get my place shut down before I can even get arrested. So tell me, what are you gonna pass now? What goddamn law are you gonna pass now that's gonna make it worse for me? Huh? Something like that.
Yeah. I think that says a lot about who that character is.
Strong, disgruntled bar owner who's like kicking people out of Starbucks.
Yeah. And a lot of these, of course, end up feeling like characters that are making kind of snap judgments about people because they have things to say right away, but you can see how the perspectives are different, you know, because some of them are more focused on things like, oh, it's a noble person, that means that they're a lawmaker, that means that I hate them because they're doing things to screw me over personally, whereas some might be seeing that as an opportunity of, oh, this is a noble person, he's gonna be just no thoughts, head empty, easy mark, I can just steal from him, he's rich, so he's gonna get me rich.
Yeah. That's all I have for this workshop. Right.
Thank you, Brian. So you can click,
How do you feel about your first workshop?
go back to the OBS.
OBS. Stop recording and stop streaming.